Welcome to the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Conley.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us and at home, and nice to have you here. Hi. Ready to win some money today, are you? Well, you're going to do that, too, and here's the people going to do it for you. Winning money today for the blue section from Alice, Mr. Vic Tabak, and Sheila Tabak. Winning money today for the yellow section, Richard Keel and Diane Keel. And winning money today for the red section, Norm Crosby and Joni Crosby. All right, gentlemen, ladies, we now know how to do this pretty well, don't we? I want to do something to start the show off today, only because I've had people ask me during the week, and we did mention it once. I'd like to say it again. Vic, tell us how long you and Sheila have been married.
I'm going to say 19 years.
No, wait, it's not a guess. This is not a...
And you're right.
This is not part of the show, sir.
I thought that was the first question.
You thought you had the first one right,
eh?
Okay, 19 years. Richard, how long for you and Diane?
8 years.
8 years. And Norm?
15.
15. So between you, we must have 40...
A lot of unhappiness.
A lot of... Yeah. A lot of happiness, I hope. Hopefully happier after today. Here's the first question, ladies. It's worth $150 to you, and to your rooting sections, I should say. We know this would never happen. Look out. But if your husband left you, which would bother you more? If he left you for a woman exactly like you or completely different? Which would bother you more? Ooh, that's a good question. Off you go. I have to think about it. Vic, what would bother Sheila more, do you think? Exactly like her or completely different?
I would think that it would really bother if the other girl was just like her.
Why would that be?
Well, I mean, she'd say, what was wrong with me? I can do everything she can. I look like her, I talk like her, I act like her, I do whatever I do just like her. And,
why have the second best when you have the real thing, eh?
yeah. Well, I would say one just like her.
One just exactly like her.
I might be wrong.
No, it sounds good to me. Well, you might be wrong at that. Here comes Sheila. Sheila, which would bother you more, in fact?
I don't like either choice. Well, I think it would be someone completely different than me.
No, that's not what he said. But it's an interesting reason. Why did you say that one? He obviously said the other one.
Well, I couldn't... if he left me for somebody exactly like me...
I wouldn't, Sheila. I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
We know. We said this could never happen.
Of course. Well, I couldn't imagine it exactly like me.
There is no one like you.
That's right. You're right.
So it would still bother you if he left you with someone
It's just going to
different.
bother me anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Let's let it go at that. You're bothered. What will Diane say, Richard? Which would bother her more?
I think exactly like her, because that would mean that she'd have 4 children. There would be 8 children to support. It'd be awful.
That's true. That's true. Someone exactly like her.
Yeah,
would bother her more.
I think that she would wonder, why. Somebody different, she might say, well, there's a reason, but exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, okay. See, it can go both ways, too, because if it's someone completely different, she could say, well, he's rejecting me totally. He never did like me or my type. I mean, it can go either way, but you're going to say someone exactly like. Here she comes. Diane, which would bother you more?
I think a woman that was different than me.
No, that's not what the man said. Well, we're off to a wonderful start. You see, you notice at the beginning of the show, that's one of the reasons why I asked how long they've been married. Because they know each other real well after 19 years.
Why would he leave me if she was exactly like me?
I don't
Why
know.
Not just stay with me?
That's probably...
That's right. That's why you're supposed to get mad if she's just like you.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't understand what he
That
said.
would bother you more, you see. Norm, you can get a chance to get the whole thing for the red section here.
Well, I think Joan would be so excited and happy and celebrating if I left that it wouldn't make any difference to her who I left for.
Who cares?
First of all, though, there is nobody exactly like my wife.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and I don't think I could find anybody exactly like her. I think, though, it would bother her the most if I did find somebody that was similar. Because then it would be like an admission that somehow she didn't, make it.
Yeah, okay, so that would bother her more.
Right.
Right. Now, you've seen how well the other guys have done with that answer.
Well, they got buzzed out, so I'm hopefully she'll coincide.
Okay, here she comes. Joni,
Yes?
which would bother you more?
If he left me for a woman exactly like me.
That's what the man said, and you're right. You're the only one that got it. Joni and Norm get the whole thing to start things off. We'll come back in just a moment with question number 2 and a lot more, too. Don't go away. See you in a minute. Coming up, this is worth $150 as well. You guys got to play catch-up. Sheila and Diane, you got to play catch-up to Norm. Here we go. After you've seen a really scary movie, does that make you more afraid to be home alone that night? Yes or no? Got it? Off you go. Some people that doesn't bother at all. Some it does. What will Diane say, Richard?
Well, if she's with me, it's okay. But
Yes, of course.
otherwise, she'd be very afraid.
She would be.
Yes.
She's with you. She could take on the world.
No, she can hide. Nobody can find her.
But without you, she would be. It's just she can run around behind you.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you say she would be. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder. Well, I don't know if your kids are old enough yet, but they see you playing scary parts. Does it? They've seen your movies, of course, but your oldest is only 7, I believe.
Yeah, and a newspaper man asked him that question. He said,
They don't, not the least bit worried about it.
no, it's just movies to them.
Oh, they're wise,
Yeah,
so
right.
wise. The answer for Diane, however, is yes.
Yes.
Here she comes. Diane, how do you feel about that one?
Yes.
The answer is yes. You're right.
I couldn't sleep for weeks after we saw The Exorcist, and I've never seen another one since then.
Oh, really? I know what you mean. I remember Psycho. Do you remember Psycho? Well, I remember I wouldn't take a shower for, well, not that long, but that shower, and remember we used to make deals, Annie and me and everybody, all the married couples, I used to make deals, say, don't come into the bathroom when I'm in the shower. Please don't do that. Just don't do it. Let me in there alone. Thank you, Diane. What will Jody say, Norm?
Well, Joni doesn't like to be home alone at all. In fact, a lot of times she says to me that even when I'm home, she feels that she's home alone. But I think seeing a scary movie would enhance that even to an upper pinnacle. I think that she would be scared to be home alone.
More frightened?
Yes.
Okay, here she comes. The answer is yes. Joni, we're looking for a yes or no on this scary question.
You've got a yes.
That's correct. Seems like an easy question, doesn't it? What about Sheila, Vic?
I know I would be more scared if I saw a scary movie.
Yeah.
So I would think that if I'm scared, she's got to be scared too.
It's
It's got to be yes.
It seems funny, you guys are pros. You know how the movies are made. You know that while the scary stuff's going on, there's 150 bored stage guys standing around and the crew and everything, but it doesn't
That
seem to
doesn't
matter.
work like that with me.
No.
No, even if I know how it's made, like I could do an Alice show and then the next week I could watch it. I forgot what I did and what happened. I'm sitting there watching to find out what happened at the end.
You get really involved.
Oh, yeah, that guy that plays Mel, he's terrific. I would say she would be terrified.
She would be.
And she needs me.
Yes, right. And don't let her forget it. Here she comes. Sheila, what is the answer to this one?
Scary movies are my thing. No.
Oh, no, that's not what he said. Oh, you two are going to have a lovely week learning about each other. I can see that now. Diane and Richard, Joanne and Norm are right. They split that one in half, and it's halftime, fellas. Step to the rear. We'll bring the ladies out front. We'll come back with the second half in a minute if they don't scare each other to death.